Okay, here we have a Ford Focus ST-Line-X estate, which has recently come in. It has one private owner from new and about 33,000 miles on the clock. I'll show you that when we go onto the inside of the car. But if I just take you around the outside of the car, it's pretty much in showroom condition. Previous owner looked after this car very well. This has a full service history with us, and as I said, it is pretty much unmarked. So I'll just show you around some of the exterior features. We'll start off with these fantastic 18-inch alloy wheels. Behind that you get red brake calipers. All the way around you get disc brakes, so there's on the rear there. Just go to the rear of the car, you'll be able to see you get a nice twin tailpipe there. Rear parking sensors along the rear bumper there, which you'll be able to see. You'll just get rear privacy glass as well. Roof bars as well, adding to the practicality, so if you need to carry a roof box, then you can do so. Now, as this is the ST-Line-X, you do get the ST-Line sort of appearance styling, if you like. So you get a slightly more aggressive front bumper with the black grille. You also get a slightly more sportier side skirt as well, and on the rear bumper and rear spoiler. If we just move back to the front, as I've just forgotten to show you, you also get LED daytime running lights, which are unique to the Focus. As you said, look really nice. And yeah, that's pretty much the exterior. So if we go up to the car and open the door to go inside, as we can see, we've got this nice ST-Line styling carbon fibre effect there. You get electric windows all round, and you also get power folding mirrors, which are really handy if you're parking in tight spaces or you don't want someone to ding your mirror. And as we can see, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-way electric seat adjustment on the driver's seat, and then you also get the lumbar support. I don't know if you can see that on the video there. The rear back of the seat goes in and out to make it a bit more comfortable for you. Now, if we go into the car, squeeze in. It's really nice inside. As I said, with this is an ST-Line, you get a nice D-cut leather steering wheel with the red stitching. You also get, if we just go through the steering wheel whilst we're here, cruise control, speed limiter, volume adjustments for the radio. You can change your stations here using the left one and the right one. If you pair your phone up to Bluetooth or Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which this does have, you can also put your phone calls, pick them up, and put them down, and you can also use voice commands to answer calls, make calls, set up the navigation, things like that basically. And if we just look on the dash there, as you can see, it has done 33,329 miles. That is subject to change in case someone does want to come and test drive the vehicle. As you can see, we have a sign recognition on this Focus. So as you can see, it comes up with the speed limit, just to remind you that it is, as you can see on the dash, a 30-mile-an-hour zone. Now if we move on to the centre console, As we can see, we have the Ford Sync infotainment screen. So if we just go through some of the features on there, we have the home screen, so it shows you your nav, what radio, or if you've got your device connected, it will show you what song you've got on there, and of course connect to phone if you want to connect your phone, which you probably will do. And if we just go on to audio, as we can see, BBC Radio 4, 1, 2, 3, got your stations up there as well if you want to just flick through those. You've also got your sources, so you've got AM, FM, DAB, Bluetooth audio, and obviously if we go onto phone, you can see what phones are connected to the car. So if you want a quick pair, you can just click on one that's on there if you've already got it connected. And if we go on to navigation, if you choose to use the navigation on here, of course you can do that. And it's very responsive. You can use pinch feature as well, and if you want to use destination, you can set up your home, your work, favourites. It also shows you any handy food, fuel, accommodation, parking and whatnot, which you can come and see for yourself. And then if we go into settings, you can adjust things like the clock and your nav and whatnot. But yeah, if we just move further down, as you can see there, you can also change the stations there. You've got your volume and your tune. Also got this nice effect which carries on across the dash. And if we move further down, as you'll be able to see, we've got the climate control settings. So we've got dual zone climate control, which is very nice. So if we change this dial here, you can see that this side, let's set that to 20 degrees if you like, and then your passenger can be on anything higher, up to high, or 30 degrees, and all the way down to low, which is about 15 degrees. And then as you can see here, we've got your rear heated windscreen. You've got quick clear heated windscreen, which is very handy on Fords in the frost. It clears a window in about a minute and a half. Saves you having to scrape it up and get your hands all cold. You can just sit in here and stay warm. And talking about staying warm, whilst you're waiting for your windscreen to defrost, you can put your heated seat on as well, which is very nice. Now if we just move down here, you've got a little bit of storage space. You can put your phone in there, connect your USB up to your phone to keep it charged, and of course if you want to connect it to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You've also got a 12-volt port there as well if you need to charge anything else. And if we move down to here, we can see that we have the selectable driving modes. So if I press that button there, you'll be able to see on here you have normal, eco, and of course sport mode, which is very nippy. We'll just put that back to normal whilst we're sitting still. As we can see, we have a 6-speed manual gearbox. This car does come with a 1.5 litre 180 PS engine, which I can tell you for a fact is very nice indeed. Gives you both the balance of performance and fuel economy. If you want to come and try it for yourself, then by all means. Now if we just move down to here, as we can see, we have an electronic parking brake, auto hold, so that if you are on a hill you can release the brake and it will hold you on the hill to stop you rolling back. So that hill starts are a lot more easier and a lot more comfortable for you. What else have we got in the front? Oh, we've also got, hold on a minute, if I just squeeze out the way, a centre armrest which you can store your bits in. And that is pretty much the front of the car. So let's just move into the back. Now the rear of the car, as you'll probably know with a Focus, It's a bit offers a bit more space than a Fiesta, so if you are carrying passengers, it will be slightly more comfortable for them. If I just climb in, look, you'll be able to see that I've got quite a bit of leg room, and well, you can't really see the headroom, but you get the idea. There's lots of leg room and headroom, and lots of, well, it's just nice to be back here. You've got a nice storage space there, electric windows in the back as well. Got a nice pocket here which you can put some bits in there. Handy 12-volt socket in the back as well if you need to charge your phone. And if I just squeeze around again, we have isofix points in the back. If you need to carry a child and they need a child seat, that'll fix in and keep them nice and safe. And of course the partial leather and cloth continues from the front to the rear. Okie dokie. And if we just head over finally to the boot, we open that up. As you can see, we do have floor mats. Our valeter likes to keep them separate from the vehicle just to keep them in good condition. If we're moving cars about, they don't get all messy, so I'll put them down there for now. Now, as I said, this was an estate. You get that extra space in the boot, and as you can see, there is a handy dog guard in the back. So if you do have a dog, an estate is probably the car for you, as it's not too high off the ground, which means the dog can easily jump up into the back, and of course the dog guard stops them from clambering all over yourself. But yes, in the boot we have, as you can see, this handy feature. So if we pull that, it should fall down, but because the seatbelt is locked in, it's not. But you get the idea. You pull these down and then you can lie all the way flat, and then if you've got, I don't know, trips to the tip that need doing, you can easily get all your rubbish in the back. Or if you're going on holiday and you need that extra space for suitcases and whatnot, you can get that in as well. Now, as you can see here, got a nice guard here so that prying eyes can't see into the boot at your luggage. I mean, the rear tinted glass does a good job of that anyway, but you've got that feature there for you as well. If we just put that back, you've also got some extra space underneath the floor, so if you want to hide some bits under there, you can. And of course, underneath here we have the spare wheel. And if I just put that, how did that go in? Aha. We'll leave that. We'll cut there, and then we put that back. No, and put the mats back in. So there we have it. That is pretty much our Focus ST-Line-X in Desert Island Blue. As I mentioned before, only 33,000 miles on a 2018 plate, so it's good mileage, full service history. For more information, get in contact.